My name's Anita Roman. I was born here in Charleston. In '93, when the shipyard closed, we relocated to Jacksonville, Florida, which is where I grew up. I got my associate's in science and medical laboratory sciences in Jacksonville, and I didn't really know what I wanted to do, forensics-wise, because it was very broad. So I decided to move to Orlando. I went to the University of Central Florida, where I realized I started with forensic science, and then chemistry was not my forte. And so I had to find something else within that spectrum, so I studied criminal justice, with profiling as the emphasis. And how I got into this work was I joined a pre-professional fraternity with UCF for criminal justice. And we took a tour of, not Orlando, but Brevard County, like Titusville where the shuttle takes off. We took a tour there. And I've always been the one when you pass on the road with an accident, where you see the ones that stop and they're like looking, and then you get ticked off because you're like, keep going, there's nothing to stop. Well, I kind of was the one that was stopping, so sorry. And so I asked when we were there, I'm like, do you guys have a volunteer opportunity? And they said, actually, we do have an opening. So that day I submitted my resume, and 2 weeks later I became a volunteer with them. And the very first day, when I walked into the morgue, was a person that had been deceased for over a month. And so they had bets that I was gonna fall out. And I wasn't. I stood up and I said, what can I do to help? And that's when they said, yep, this is your calling.